Welcome back to our channel, Valuable Coins Hub. These rare states $quarter coins make people rich. Let's find out why. Don't miss out one of these who know a single coin could make you rich. Number 1. Are you ready to discover a coin that might be hiding in your pocket, but could actually be worth much more than you ever imagined? Today, we're diving into one of the most iconic and talked about coins in modern American history, the 1999 United States $quarter from Delaware. This isn't just any ordinary coin. This is a piece of history, a collector's favorite, and in some rare cases, a small treasure waiting to be found. So whether you're a seasoned coin hunter or just starting your collection, listen closely and don't miss a single second, because the details we're about to share could make the difference between a common find and a $1,000 gem. Let's start with why this Delaware quarter is so important. This was the very first state quarter ever released as part of the legendary 50 state quarters program by the U.S. Mint. Released in 1999, it set the tone for what would become one of the most collected coin series in the world. It features Caesar Rodney, the American patriot, galloping on horseback, a scene filled with motion, courage, and determination. This beautiful design marks Delaware's proud place as the first state to ratify the Constitution of the United States. Now imagine owning the very first issue of a coin series that changed the way Americans see their spare change. That's exactly what makes this quarter so special and sought after by collectors across the country. But what really makes this coin exciting for collectors isn't just its history. It's the rare errors and unique varieties that came out during its minting. That's where the thrill begins. Some 1999 Delaware quarters were struck with dramatic mint errors that sent collectors into a frenzy. One of the most famous is the spitting horse error, where a die break creates the appearance of a line or spit coming from the horse's mouth. This little flaw makes the coin incredibly collectible and significantly more valuable. There are also off-center strikes, double dies, and coins with missing layers. Each of these mistakes increases the rarity and the price. So if you've got one of these rare versions sitting in a jar or stashed away somewhere, you might be holding a coin that serious collectors are willing to pay a premium for. Now here's something every collector needs to hear. Condition is everything. If your Delaware quarter is uncirculated, shiny, and crisp with no major wear, its value increases dramatically. And if it's graded and certified by a trusted coin grading service, that adds even more trust and worth. In fact, some perfectly preserved Delaware quarters with rare errors have been auctioned for hundreds, even thousands of dollars. One error coin in top condition reportedly sold at a major coin auction in Texas for well over $900. That's right. A simple quarter that once bought a piece of candy is now worth hundreds to collectors chasing history and rarity. So here's a tip for all the treasure hunters out there. Don't underestimate your pocket change. Go through your old coin jars, ask your family members, and check your drawers, because this 1999 Delaware quarter could be closer than you think. If you see a horse on the back, look closely at the mouth for that famous spitting line. Examine the edges and surfaces for anything unusual. Every little detail could be your clue to something much more valuable. And remember, mint marks matter too. A coin from Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco might look the same at first glance, but each mint had different error patterns. So keep those eyes sharp. In the end, the Delaware 1999 quarter isn't just a coin. It's a symbol of a nation's rich history and the beginning of a collecting movement that still excites people today. Its value goes far beyond 25 cents. With the right condition and rare features, this coin can sell for anywhere from $100 to over $1,000 depending on the error and condition. That's no rumor. It's proven in real collector markets and auction floors across the country. So keep your eyes open and your passion alive, because the next time you find a Delaware quarter, you might not just be looking at a piece of change. You could be holding a piece of American treasure. Thanks for watching. And if you love learning about coins and hidden treasures, be sure to subscribe for more amazing discoveries coming your way. Number 2. We're talking about the United States of America Indiana $quarter from the year 2002. This isn't just another coin in your change jar. This is a high-flying symbol of American history and sports legacy that's quickly becoming a favorite in the collector world. If you're a coin lover or just starting your treasure hunting journey, Make sure to stay with us till the end because you'll want to hear every detail that could make this quarter a real prize in your collection. Let's begin with what makes the Indiana 2002 quarter so unique and exciting to collectors. This coin is part of the historic 50-state quarters program and proudly honors the Hoosier state with a design that's bold and full of meaning. On the reverse side, you'll see a vintage race car zooming in front of an outline of the state of Indiana, a powerful tribute to the world-famous Indianapolis 500 and Indiana's legendary racing history. The words "Crossroads of America" are etched proudly across the coin, capturing Indiana's central place in the nation's geography and culture. That makes this quarter more than just a coin. It's a moving tribute to a state that helped drive America forward. But here's where things get even more thrilling for collectors. This quarter isn't just beautiful. It can also be incredibly valuable under the right conditions. While millions of these coins were made for everyday use, only a limited number have survived in uncirculated condition or with rare mint errors. And that's where the magic begins. Some Indiana quarters were struck with what collectors call off-center errors, die cracks, and even double dies, making them much more than face value. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that looks normal at first, but under a collector's eye turns out to be one of a kind. Now think about this. If your Indiana quarter shows clear luster, no scratches, and sharp details, it could be what's known as mint state quality. Those are the coins that collectors compete for, especially if they're certified by professional grading companies. Even more exciting, some error coins from this exact release have been sold in auctions and private sales for hundreds of dollars depending on the condition and the specific error. In one auction held in Ohio, a misprinted Indiana quarter in brilliant condition sold for over $250. That's the kind of real-world sale that proves how valuable these coins can be when rarity meets demand. For every collector out there, here's your tip. Don't overlook the 2002 Indiana quarter just because it looks common at first glance. Check your coins closely under light and with a magnifier if you can. Pay attention to the edges, the lettering, and any unusual markings near the car design or the state outline. Also, look for differences in the mint marks. Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco all produce this coin, and each has unique varieties and possible mint errors. The more you know, the better your chances of spotting a rare one hiding in plain sight. This coin is still circulating today, but finding one in excellent shape or with errors is getting harder every year. That's why collectors are now searching harder than ever for clean, well-preserved Indiana quarters to add to their collections. And because it celebrates both American industry and culture, it holds special value to more than just coin collectors. It's a piece of art, a slice of history, and a proud symbol of American speed and spirit. So what's the real value of this quarter? While regular circulated ones still go for face value, rare error versions in mint condition have sold for up to $250 or more depending on their rarity and location. In markets like Chicago, New York, and online coin auctions, collectors have paid top dollar for standout pieces of the Indiana 2002 quarter that show unique traits or grading quality. So don't wait. Go check your coin stash, look through your pocket change, and ask your friends and family. That small quarter might not be so small after all. If you've got a 2002 Indiana quarter with shine, rarity, or an error, you could be holding a piece that collectors are ready to pay big money for. Number 3. This coin might look like any other quarter in your hand, but don't be so quick to spend it, because the 2004 United States quarter dollar from Michigan could actually be worth much more than 25 cents to the right collector. If you're a coin lover or even just someone who likes the thrill of a good treasure hunt, stay with us till the end because this coin has hidden secrets, rare errors, and surprising value that many people overlook every single day. You don't want to miss a word of the story because by the time we're done, you might be heading straight for your coin jar. The Michigan State Quarter was released in 2004 as part of the historic 50-state quarters program by the United States Mint, and it truly stands out among the rest. On the reverse side, it features a beautifully detailed image of Michigan's outline along with the Great Lakes that surround it. The only coin in the series to include such a vast natural landmark. This design doesn't just show off geography, it celebrates the beauty, pride, and uniqueness of the state that's known for its lakes, forests, and rich American history. For collectors, This kind of detail and symbolism makes it an eye-catching and desirable piece. Now let's talk about what makes this coin really exciting, especially for collectors and treasure seekers like you. While millions of Michigan quarters were produced, only a small portion have remained in flawless condition over the years, and even fewer contain the rare errors that send their value through the roof. Some Michigan quarters were struck with die cracks, double die obverse errors, and even off-center strikes that make each one a rare variant that collectors jump to add to their collection. When a coin has something unusual that sets it apart, that's when its value begins to climb, and that's what makes this quarter so thrilling to collect. One of the most talked about finds among collectors is the Michigan quarter with a double die on the state name, or the words Great Lakes State, on the reverse side. These slight doubling effects aren't always easy to spot with the naked eye. But when you do find one, it can be like striking gold for a coin collector. And it's not just the rare errors. If your coin is in uncirculated or mint condition with no wear, scratches, or smudges, that alone can raise its value significantly. Combine that condition with a rare mint error and now you've got something truly special in your hands. Here's an important tip for all collectors and coin hunters watching this. Start checking your Michigan quarters closely. Use a magnifying glass and good lighting to examine every part of the coin, especially around the state outline, the lettering, and the rim of the coin. Look for tiny cracks, unusual spacing, doubling of letters, or anything that feels just slightly off. Also, don't forget to check the mint mark. Quarters from the Philadelphia Mint and Denver Mint may have different errors, and some San Francisco proofs are even more desirable to advanced collectors. The more closely you examine your coins, the better chance you have of spotting a rare gem hiding in plain sight. This coin isn't just something to admire. It's a high-demand item in today's collector market, especially when it comes with a story of rarity or preserved beauty. Collectors are always on the lookout for clean, crisp examples of the Michigan quarter, and they're willing to pay serious money for coins that are certified and error-marked. These coins have been sold in coin shows, private auctions, and online markets for impressive amounts that would surprise most people who see them as just pocket change. And here's the part you've been waiting for: the value. While the regular circulated Michigan 2004 quarter still holds its original face value of 25 cents, rare error coins and high-grade uncirculated versions have sold for as much as $200 in coin auctions, especially in cities like Atlanta and Phoenix, where rare coin collectors are always hunting for standout pieces. So what are you waiting for? Start checking your collection now or ask around. You never know who might have a Michigan quarter just lying around in a drawer or old coin box. That small piece of metal could be your ticket to an incredible discovery and a valuable addition to your collection. Number 4. We're diving into a special one. The 2018 United States quarter dollar, known as the Voyagers quarter. This coin is not only beautifully designed, but it also holds surprises that could make it a must-have for collectors all over the country. So if you've ever held on to change thinking maybe, just maybe, there's something valuable in it, this is your moment to watch closely and listen carefully, because what we're about to uncover could turn a simple coin into your next exciting find. The 2018 Voyagers quarter was released as part of the America the Beautiful Quarter series, and it honors the Voyagers National Park in Minnesota. The reverse side of the coin shows a detailed image of a majestic loon swimming on a lake with rock formations and tall pine trees in the background. It's not just art. It's nature, history, and storytelling all captured in one piece of metal. This is a coin that celebrates the wild and peaceful beauty of Minnesota, and it stands out in any collection not just for its look, but for what it represents. But here's where things get really interesting, because this quarter also became known for something that got the entire coin community buzzing. We're talking about rare and unique errors that appeared during the minting process. Now remember, most of these coins were made for everyday use, but not all of them came out perfectly. That's where collectors like you and me come in. Some of the 2018 Voyagers quarters were struck with a major error that made headlines across coin forums and collector circles. People started finding quarters with an extra leaf-like shape coming off the bird's beak or wing, and that little difference turned this coin from a regular quarter into a rare collectible worth hunting for. These aren't made-up stories either. Real collectors have found real error coins from this series, and some have sold them in auctions and private sales for far more than face value. In some coin shows, especially in places like Florida and Pennsylvania, people have been able to get their error Voyagers quarters sold for over $150 depending on the grade and visibility of the flaw. That's what makes this coin so exciting. Not only is it beautiful and historic, it also has a rare side that makes the thrill of the hunt even better. So here's an important tip for collectors and new coin lovers who want to find something special. Start checking your 2018 quarters, especially the ones from the Philadelphia and Denver mints. Look closely at the details on the bird's beak, the lines on the water, and the edges of the trees. Sometimes the smallest detail, like an extra blob of metal or a doubled edge, can be the biggest sign of value. If your coin looks different from others in any way, hold on to it and get it checked by a professional grading service, because that could be your winning ticket. Also, make sure to store your coins safely if they look clean and shiny, because uncirculated coins in mint condition are always more valuable than worn ones. Keeping your coins in holders or capsules can protect them from scratches and dirt and help keep their value over time. Collectors always pay more for coins that are preserved with care and attention. Now let's talk about value, because that's what every collector wants to know. While the original face value of the 2018 Voyagers quarter is 25 cents, some rare error versions in top condition have been sold for $150 or even higher in certain auction settings. That means a coin you might pass over in your change tray could actually be worth a nice reward if it has the right flaw or is kept in beautiful shape. So go check your change jars, your drawers, and even ask your family members if they've got any 2018 quarters lying around. You never know when one of them might turn out to be the Voyagers quarter with a rare error that puts you ahead in the collecting game. Number 5 and last unique coin. We're diving into one of the most talked about quarters from the 50-state quarter series, and trust me when I say this coin is hiding a surprising little secret that has collectors everywhere paying attention. We're talking about the 2005 United States of America Kansas quarter dollar, and let me tell you, this is not your average piece of pocket change. This coin has a twist, and if you've never looked closely at yours, you could be holding something rare without even knowing it. So stay with me to the very end, because every detail counts, and this one coin could turn out to be much more exciting than you ever expected. Now let's start with the basics, because the Kansas quarter isn't just a coin. It's a tribute to America's heartland. Released in 2005 as part of the state quarters program, it features the American bison standing proudly on the open plains and the Kansas state flower, the sunflower, blooming behind it. This design captures the powerful natural spirit of the state, and for collectors it holds that special blend of simplicity and beauty that makes it stand out in a set. But beauty is just the beginning, because this coin also comes with one of the most famous minting errors in modern US coin history, and that's where things get thrilling. Now listen to this very carefully, because this is what has made the Kansas quarter go from common to collectible. There's an extremely well-known error known among collectors as the "In God We Rust" variety, and yes, you heard that right. Due to grease or debris clogging the die during minting, the letter T in the word trust disappears, and it ends up reading "In God We Rust" on the coin. It's an actual minting mistake, not just a one-off smudge, and it was discovered in multiple coins, mostly from the Philadelphia Mint. And ever since collectors found out about it, they've been searching for more, like a treasure hunt with real cash rewards. This error turned a regular Kansas quarter into a coin that collectors love to talk about, and even better, some of these error coins have been sold and traded for big bucks. People who found clean, sharp examples of the "In God We Rust" Kansas quarter have listed them online and brought them to coin shows, where they've sold for over $100 depending on condition and clarity of the error. In cities like Dallas and Las Vegas, sellers have confirmed these sales in coin shops and collector events, and they remain one of the hottest error coins in the state quarter series. Now here's where every collector should perk up, because if you want to increase your chances of finding one of these valuable Kansas quarters, here's what you need to do. First, start checking every 2005 quarter you come across, and focus especially on ones with the P mint mark, which stands for Philadelphia. Hold the coin up to a light and take a close look at the word trust on the obverse side, where the phrase "In God We Trust" is written. If the T is missing or faded, you may be holding a genuine error coin worth far more than face value. Store that coin carefully, and if it's in great shape, even better, because collectors love well-preserved error coins that are clean, shiny, and free from major scratches. And don't stop there. Look for any other oddities like die cracks, doubling, or off-center strikes. Mint errors come in many forms, and the Kansas quarter is known to have a few different types out there that are still being discovered today. Keep your coins in protective holders and consider getting them graded if you suspect you have a special one, because that little extra step can raise the value even higher when you go to sell. So what's the value of a Kansas 2005 quarter in perfect condition with no error? Just 25 cents, its original face value, nothing more. But if you have one of the rare In God We Rust error coins in excellent condition, it could sell for as much as $100 or even higher in some auctions and online marketplaces. So now you know the truth behind this humble-looking quarter from Kansas. A coin that's not only rich in design but also full of hidden value and collector energy. Don't overlook it the next time you check your change, because the thrill of finding that famous error is very real, and it's happening to collectors just like you. Thanks for joining us on this exciting coin journey, and if you enjoy learning about valuable finds in everyday places, make sure to stick with us for more stories that turn change into treasure. Happy hunting and good luck finding your Kansas gem today.